See this guy, see right here? I built him. I made a choice of a life. I choose a course of action. I stayed constant in that course of action. Boom, the guy you see right here. Poor men look for cash, rich men look for knowledge. The last time I checked, those who look for cash don't have it. Let's write this down. Wealth is a science. It's a science. It's not a guesswork. You don't guess your way into wealth. You can stumble on cash, but you can't stumble on wealth. I'm sorry, I can transfer to you $2 million right now. If you don't have the corresponding wisdom and knowledge and experience, you can't sustain it. You can randomly have your brother in government. You can randomly have your brother being a minister. And boom, they give you all the big contracts without the corresponding wisdom on how to build value to correspond it. You're going to be broke at the same time. You are not born poor. You are born human. You learned every other thing you have today. So write this down. You can learn your way into wealth. You can learn your way into wealth. You can learn your way out of poverty. You can learn your way into wealth. Let me tell you, you've heard about wealth, but you've not heard it long enough to make sense in your life. You have attended seminars where they talked about it, and you went back to people who are poor like you. So whatever you learned in seminar was erased by the people around you. Let me ask a question. After this program today, who are you going back to? Are you with me? Write this down. Until what you know becomes what you do, you don't know anything. Until what you know becomes what you do, you don't know anything. The evidence of learning is an improved outcome. The evidence that you've learned something is that your outcome have changed. The reason why I'm here today is that after this men's conference, especially in the next few hours, you're going to leave here with a particular instruction on what to do to change your outcome. Would that be nice? Would that be a nice thing? I'm guaranteeing you that. In the next 2-3 years, one of you here will meet me somewhere at the airport, in the airport, at the plane, and say, Mr. Ugo, I was in that program. Let me show you what I've done. I get that all the time. I've seen men who have built empires who say, Mr. I was in your class 15 years ago. You walked me out. You said my poverty is so visible that we don't want to see you. Go back and change. I mean, like, I got into trouble all the time, right? All the time. I get into trouble all the time. Okay? So before I continue, let me check whether or not you've learned something, okay? I'm going to ask you a question. If you don't answer it, you're going to have to leave the hall. So look at your notes again. So I'm coming hard at you. Yeah. Now, yeah. There are 2 categories of people in the hall today. How many categories? The first category are those that are hearing me, and the second category are those that are listening to me. Please write it down. 2 categories. Those that are hearing me and those that are listening to me. You're going to find out now. I'm going to show you what to do. Now the question is, what is the difference between hearing and listening? That goes back to definition again. See now, right? Now write this down. Hearing is your bodily ability to observe sound, while listening is your mental capacity to record what you heard. Hearing is your bodily ability to observe sound, while listening is your mental capacity to record what you heard. You hear with your ears, but you listen with your mind. Your ears hear words. Your mind converts those words into pictures. Okay? Can you touch your ears? Touch your ears. What does it look like? It's like a satellite dish. How many of you know if I cut your earlobes right now, if I cut this thing out, you'll be never hearing a distinct sound, you'll be hearing woo sound? This is a wave collector. Have you seen dogs sometimes? They do it like this? They do it like that? It's wave, it's like antenna, right? Can we clap for God for being such an artistic person? Okay, so see, this is for words. This is for words. So as I'm speaking to you, the data into your brain are my words. What your brain does is to convert those words into pictures. Until the words you hear becomes pictures, you can never practice it. You only practice pictures, not words. Yes. Which one? So follow me now. You know why I'm so slow? I'm very quiet. I'm very calm. Is because the impact is what I'm concerned about, not an impression. You can be impressed by me without impact. I don't care about that. Okay. You hear with your ears, but you listen with your mind. Hearing is your bodily ability to observe sound. Hearing is your bodily ability to observe sound. All of you are hearing me. While listening is your mental capacity to record what you hear. The key word is recording to remember. Say it again. Recording to remember. But you don't have to remember the words I said. You remember the picture your mind created. So that's why it takes a lot of mindfulness to learn. Because as I'm talking right now, those who are good to learning, they're always taking notes. If I see a lot of CEOs who are doing very well, when they're making notes, they're drawing pictures and graphs. In fact, as I'm teaching, someone is taking that particular thing to a particular business function. Okay, I'm supposed to do this. They write it down, they make a circle, they draw pictures. That's the way to translate abstract knowledge into visual effect. The extent to which your mind can create pictures about what I'm saying determines how much of that I can go with you. And that's why I'm very ruthless in making sure people pay attention, because your result validates my wisdom. You know what brought me to House on the Rock, a great place to be? Pastor Uche told me that someone amongst the men said, my brother's life has changed by this man. It is better that men hear about you before they hear from you. Which means your value will travel places your leg can't. So anytime you are doing any service or creating any kind of relationship with people, what should guide you is impact. And maybe if time permits me, next time we have this meeting, I'm going to share some secret about how to run a business globally and start from zero to something you want. Listen, every individual you're talking to in business has capacity to influence 300 people on a direct contact. So you're not talking to one person, you're talking to 300 people. If you know that statistics, you will treat one person as though it's 300 people, because that's you marketing your product right there. So be visible by value, not by hype. Say it again. Be visible by value, not by hype. Are we good? Are we good? So in this first session, I'm attacking ideology first. Okay. When we get into the second session, then we'll go into some details of what to do. So in Proverbs chapter 13, verse 18 is shocking. The word of God is powerful. It's a foundation for wealth. And I'm not telling it to you as a religious person. I'm telling you that's what I do. Matter of fact, men of God are those who talk about what God is saying, where men of faith are those who are doing what God is saying. Please write it down. Men of God are those who are talking about what God is saying. Men of faith are men doing what God is saying. So you see, our own faith in the actions we take in the businesses, and the result of the business becomes a proof that word of God works. There's so many men of God who are not men of faith. But every man of faith is a man of God. Come on, talk to me. Are you with me? Right? So, Proverbs 13, verse 18, I think. Can I have it? Proverbs 13, verse 8. Look at what it says. Let's read it. I want to go, everybody. Let's go. See, poverty is lack of following instruction. It's not lack of money. Poverty, please write it for the first time in your life. Let me tell you, for the first time in your life, I'm telling you, poverty is not lack of money. Write it on your note. Poverty is lack of the requisite knowledge. Poverty is lack of the requisite knowledge on how to create wealth, how to create social capital, on how to be healthy. Please write it down. That's 3 dimensions of poverty: health, social, and wealth. Poverty is lack of the requisite knowledge on how to create wealth, on how to create social capital, on how to be healthy. Lack of knowledge of how to do creates. So lack of money is a symptom of poverty. When you don't have money, it means you don't know how to create wealth. That's what it means. It doesn't mean you're a poor person. It just means you don't know how. Does it make sense? Is it relatable? Right? It is not that you are poor, it's that you are poor in the insufficiency in a particular set of instruction. That's what it means. Which means if you're sitting right here to give me a man that is broke, $0 his account, and give it to me for 12 months, I'll return back to your multi-billionaire on one condition: that he's teachable. There's nothing wrong with you. Now, if you go to Proverbs 13, verse 22, you're going to see it. Proverbs 13, verse 22, you're going to see it. What it says here. It says, much food is in the fallow ground of the poor. Let's read it again. Much food is where? In the fallow ground of the poor. Before you finish the statement, where is the food? How much ground? How much food? On whose ground? So why would you call a man poor whose ground has much food? This man has a land, there's much food there, and he still call him poor. This is the next sentence. Said, for lack of judgment, decisions, for lack of wisdom, the land lays waste. So the man you call a poor man is an untrained, wealthy man. There are good reasons why you can be poor, but there's no valid one. Good reasons means you're born in a poor family, I understand. Good reasons that you had polio 1 year, 6 months, I understand. Good reasons that you're born in Nigeria, I understand, but none of them is valid. But I can show you people in the same situation who have become more successful.
Thanks for watching and also taking time to engage with our previous content. I saw your comments and I will respond to it immediately. Meanwhile, feel free to also share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Please don't forget to share this video with someone. We have a unique package for you on the first link in the description of this video. If you found value in today's discussion, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Kingdom Wealth Channel for more empowering content that helps build wealth in a godly way. We believe that every subscriber is not just a number, but a valued member of our growing community. If you're not subscribed to Kingdom Wealth Channel, you might not see us again, so hit the subscribe button now. But if you are a member of Kingdom Wealth Channel, congratulations, you are growing every day.